So let's actually back up a little bit, and I'll actually just kind of give you guys an overview, right, of what this looks like and expectations, right? So if we look at my ecosystem, right, the first thing that we do is we're sending people to our power content videos, right? Now, a lot of people are like, okay, I am creating this audience of people who've watched 25% or more, and then I'm sending them to a conversion multiplier, I'm sending them to an offer, I'm sending them wherever, right? And people are like, but no one's taking me up on it. I'm like, well, yeah, no shit, right? And I say, oh shit, because I want that to be a pattern interrupt for you guys to listen to what I'm about to say, okay? So the whole point of power content is to get them on the conveyor belt, right? So we've got a whole bunch of people who have problems, right? So we've got the 97 to 98% of people who are our ideal clients, right? Because we should have created this content for our ideal clients and repel everyone who's not, right? Everyone with me here? Let me open up the chat just so that, because this is what you guys need to understand. Otherwise, it's going to be an endless, I'm not getting results, I'm not getting results, I'm not getting results. But if you understand this, you'll understand why you might not be getting results right now, okay? So we've got the 97 to 98% are just barely hopping onto the conveyor belt. Then you've got the 2 to 3% of people who are ready to buy, right, at any given time. A lot of you guys are getting people to watch 25% of the video, right? And so they're getting on the conveyor belt. And what a lot of you guys are expecting is, I'm going to put an offer right here and you expect people to buy. They're literally just hopping onto the conveyor belt. Okay? So that's why we can't just expect people to, oh, I'm going to run traffic here for 25%. And then after watching one video 25% of the time, you're expecting them to just have the world, right? It actually takes a series of content, right? If we look at the data that Google just gave us, right? It takes 7 hours of consuming content, 11 touch points across 4 platforms, okay? So this is where my ecosystem is a hybrid with organic marketing, right? Because if they hop on this conveyor belt, these videos are all different touch points, right? Now, so we've got campaign number 1, which is the power content. We've got campaign 2, which is the offer that you want to get people to, right? For most of you guys, this is a funnel, even a 2-step funnel, right? That's still a funnel. Campaign number 3 are the boosted posts, right? So they've gotten on the conveyor belt and they're moving along. The DM funnel, right, which is campaign number 4, that's going to intercept the highest quality leads probably about here, right? So a lot of you guys are like, well, no one's responding, no one's doing this, no one's doing that. It's because, yeah, they're still moving their way along the conveyor belt. The longer they stay on the conveyor belt, the higher quality those DM conversations are going to be, because they've consumed all of this content, bringing them closer to certainty that something works, right? How fast this conveyor belt goes depends on 2 things. 1, how much content you're putting out, or 2, how much money you're spending. Does that make sense to everybody? And so a lot of you guys right here are trying to have messenger conversations, and in the beginning, about only 40% of people are even going to respond to you. And that's normal, by the way. Like 40% of people responding, that's normal, and that's very good. So that means 60% of people will not. But the longer that they stay on this conveyor belt, the faster that response time is going to be, and the more engaged they will be with you in Messenger. Okay? So a lot of you guys need to just keep going, right? If you're not getting Messenger conversations, one of 2 things are happening, right? Either they're not warmed up enough to you, or 2, the free thing that you're offering them isn't the thing that's going to solve their problem. And this is why it's really important that you understand the problems up here for your ideal clients. Because here's the thing, just because someone asks for your value bomb does not mean that that's a problem that they necessarily need to solve, because they could just be collecting free resources, right? And so that's why we want to get as niche specific in our problems as possible, because that's actually going to help us figure out, okay, who are the serious people that we could actually work for, other than the tire kickers who are just online to collect a whole bunch of free stuff they'll never do anything with. We want to avoid that at all costs. And so this is why these videos right here that put people on the conveyor belt, they need to be as niche and problem specific as possible. Now, I know that that goes totally against what a lot of people tell you, right? Everyone's like, here are all the viral hooks to get more eyeballs on your content, right? Viral means lots of unqualified people who will never buy from you. I want to protect my conveyor belt as much as possible. This is why I do not like when my content goes viral. I do not want anyone on this conveyor belt that is not interested in buying, okay? Now,